Secretary of Transportation says he wants lawmakers to make a change.
We're going to push out the first national roadway safety strategy to look at how every part of the system contributes until we really are moving toward where it's exceptionally rare for anybody to even know of anyone killed in a car crash.
The Secretary said lawmakers will need to work with government agencies across the country, but also traffic engineers to find out what's working and what's not. And millions of people across large parts of the U.S. and Canada could see quite a show in the sky this weekend. The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration says a large solar flare erupted Thursday. That could result in a strong geomagnetic storm causing aurora borealis to be visible across the U.S. and Europe through tomorrow night. I've always personally wanted to see the Northern Lights. What about you, Dontae?
I have never seen them, but I want to see them as well. And tomorrow night, I think we may be able to see those. We start to clear out a little bit as we go through the day, but we'll have to see. It could be a mix of clouds and stars. So
fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. By the way, I want to welcome to the team, Haley. She's coming new to us and she'll be here on the weekends hanging out with us. So welcome, Haley. We'll make you feel welcome. All right, outside right now it's just blah out there. It's one of those days, again, where it's just been what we call raw. We've had the clouds around, some fog, a few showers. It's been cool and breezy too. One of those days where you want to spend indoors for the most part. Now tomorrow we can get back outdoors. Sunshine's going to come out. We won't be as cool as we have been. The stubborn area of low pressure still having its influence known across Ohio for the most part. We start to back off the clouds as we get into Illinois and Indiana, but we're still hanging tough like new kids on the block here in Ohio with the cloud cover. A few light sprinkles across the area, but it's primarily in central Ohio and maybe a spritz here or there in the Miami Valley. But we've got cloudy skies with some breaking up of the clouds just right across the state line there into Indiana. Some fog out there too into Bellefontaine and Urbana, over towards Greenville, Sydney now just coming in with some fog, down towards Wilmington seeing a little bit of fog. So it is foggy and it's damp, and we've got some slippery conditions out there too, especially with the leaves on the ground. Temperatures about 51 here in Springfield, looking pretty quiet, just a little breeze at times. Area temperatures in the upper 40s to lower 50s, so those folks still out and about this evening may have to have the jacket. It's breezy at times, about 15 miles an hour coming in out of the northwest, so that keeps the cooler air pumped in here. And we'll keep it into the lower 50s for much of the night until we get first thing in the morning. Temperatures will dip into the upper 40s. So with the wet leaves on the ground, with it being damp and wet, you'll have to increase your distance as far as stopping goes. 80 feet on a dry road, 160 feet on a wet road, and then with wet leaves it's 250 feet because you got poor traction because the waxy leaves, it repels water, and so the roads are kind of slippery as ice. So it remains breezy overnight tonight, and then through the day tomorrow, the winds will actually be gusting up to about 25 miles an hour at times. So although we bring the sunshine back out and the temperatures won't be as cool, it may be a pretty gusty day for us, but at least it'll be dry. Temperature trend, we're average tomorrow, 60 degrees. That's our average for this time of year, but then look how cold we get for much of the work week. We're only in the upper 40s for daytime highs, and the overnight lows are going to be chilly too. But we are entering a dry pattern, really small, if any, chances for rain coming up over the next 6-7 days or so. So we do dry out tomorrow. Look at tomorrow morning. We're starting to break the clouds up a bit first thing in the morning. There could be a lingering sprinkle with that stubborn area of low pressure still by. But there's tomorrow night as we get into trick-or-treating and sunset. We are dry, but we're partly to mostly cloudy. This model brings in maybe just a spray sprinkle here or there, but for the most part we're dry. And then we actually could see some breakup of the cloud cover tomorrow overnight. So it's possible that some of us could see the aurora borealis tomorrow. And then on Monday we're looking at partly cloudy skies with the clouds coming in later on in the evening and into the overnight. So again, the trick-or-treating forecast looks good tomorrow. Temperatures in the 50s, partly cloudy and dry. So tonight, upper 40s, about 47 is what we'll go with, partly to mostly cloudy, cool and damp. And then tomorrow, 60 degrees, pretty breezy, seasonable temperatures with the mix of sun and clouds. And then there's the 7-day forecast. Yep, not the 5, but the 7-day forecast we've been introducing you to. Notice it is dry for the next 7 days, only a slight chance of a sprinkle coming in on Thursday. But those temperatures, daytime highs in the 40s, and we probably could end the growing season later on in the week when our morning lows are in the lower 30s. Look at that. It's going to be cold, Haley. I don't know. Is this your type of weather? You like this stuff, Haley?
What'd you say?
You like this stuff? You like this cold stuff?
I can't wait to have the sun come back.
Yeah.
And I'm from the Midwest, so I'm used to this weather. You know, one day it's
Right.
summer,
Yep.
and then next thing you know, it's really cold. Like, oh, is it going to start snowing?
Exactly.
So I'm pretty accustomed to it. You know,
Okay.
I just take it as it's thrown at me. So.
All right, there you go. All right, it's all yours. I'll throw it to you.
All right, a Middletown woman is trading scares for charity this Halloween.